Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Brandon's Rants with Dez, aka Dez Rant. Happy Saturday through Friday, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. The hell is that dinging? Kind of annoys me. Um, the fudge is that? Today we're doing part 3 of the series, which was not even expected to be a part 3 series. Started on Wednesday when I did the Obama versus Trump, cancel culture versus Make America Great Again, and last night I did wokeness. Today it's all about Making America Great Again. We're going to be talking a lot about a lot of stuff, but also in a short period of time. By the way, are you sick of winning yet? I'm not. It's fun winning. We're winning right now as Americans. The greatest country on God's green earth. Yes, and it's a globe. It's a globe. I will never say it. People tell me. It's a globe. So if you enjoy this content, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell and like this stuff if you enjoy it, because you know what? Sharon is Karen. Oh, it's a damn... That's what the fudge that is. I took my shirt off the clothesline, I had this shirt hanging up, and it's just been dinging. That's what that damn noise is. I only notice it now because it's still waving back and forth yet. Stop waving back and forth. Jeez Louise. This is why we can't have nice things around here, because you keep making noise. Like I was saying, enjoy this content. Share the shit, because Sharon is Karen, and who doesn't love to piss off a Karen? I would never say it, quite frankly. People tell me, Karens are the worst. Karens are the worst. I would know. I know a few Karens myself. They're some good people, some bad people, but in the end, who knows what her real idea really is? I would never say it. People tell me. People, quite frankly, they tell me. So, to the left out there, this is especially going to really hurt the left. Are you tired of winning as much as we are? I mean, seriously, the tariffs thing went down pretty damn historic. I don't know what the actual count was from yesterday, because I think yesterday was the deadline for the tariffs. But most countries actually went in line with it. They're like common sense, like, Trump means business. You're damn right he does. Make America Great Again is not just a slogan. It's about this country becoming the power that it really actually is. And when it comes to wokeness, I want to go back to what Trump did on the first term, and then we'll go to actually what he's been doing on this term. Because let's be honest, there are two different terms that Trump actually had to go through. It's one of those things that's sad and silly at the same time, but the fact is, it had to be done. He had to lose 2020. He had to lose it. And I love the fact that he did, because otherwise Trump would not be our daddy right now. When other countries call him daddy, it's funny, because at the end of the day, they know exactly what America is actually all about. Trump is not a pussy. He's not going to frickin' sit behind us like, I don't know if I should actually allow you to do this, but beat him up, Sally. I'm not a Joe Biden, but... big red button right here. I love the fact that during the first term, WW3 was the threat the whole damn time. You should not vote for Trump, because you know what? If you vote for him, WW3, it's gonna be the thing. He was the first, most recent president in modern history not start a new war. Isn't that impressive? One of those things when it comes to Trump, he's not about fighting. He wants to actually make sure there's less conflict in the world. He wants to make sure that the next generation actually has a chance to survive. He wants to make sure that at the end of the day, people can strive and survive and make more money. And that's the greatest thing about it. Making America Great Again was so offensive to the left, because MAGA is basically worse than the F-bomb to a lot of people out there, which to me is hilarious, because I think liberal is almost the worst word out there than the F-bomb. If you're a liberal at this point, I do not want to actually barely talk to you, because if you know that I voted for Trump 3 times, You're going to yell at me, even though I voted for Obama one time. I did vote for Obama the first time, and I'll always admit it. That was my one political mistake that I made, and I will take it to the grave. It's one of those things where I thought he was a good speaker. I thought he was a very good speaker. But making America great again, first off, jobs back to the states. Really? Now that shit is funny. Bringing jobs back to the states. Securing the border. Enjoying the military and the police departments, aka supporting them. Just everything pro America like any other country does, but that's bad because it's Donald Trump. Orange man bad. The fact is, at the end of the day, that these asshats decide to say, oh, we can't do that anymore. Obama did the same kind of thing about America, that America was great. The fact is, at the end of the day, the only reason why they go after Trump because his slogan is "Make America Great Again." Make America Great Again. It's because that's his slogan. And like Obama, I don't even know what Obama's slogan actually was. Probably bring PC culture. All I can say is under the Trump's administration, both times now. I mean, Trump's only been back in office for 6 months. And at the end of the day, he's back to where he was. And I will be getting to the files on a later live. I'm thinking Sunday. I'm really thinking tomorrow. I'm planning on doing 2 lives tomorrow. I'll do a fun one. And then I want to do the whole deep dive. Because I want to talk about the Russia stuff. I want to talk about, there's a few things I want to talk about tomorrow. At the end of the day, I won't be able to say it. Who knows? The fact is, I think you're wrong, but the fact is you might be right. I don't really know. It's one of those things where I guess we'll find out soon enough. The whole thing is with the whole Epstein list, with the UFO files, with the Russia collusion thing. I mean, they have those burn bags. I'll be talking more about that. That one will be the biggest deep dive. Go for it. Hopefully I'll have an answer. Time will tell. One question. What did you actually get from Trump being president? Name one accomplishment. Well, we had more money in our pocket. You talk about, like, for myself, we had more money in our pocket. Under Trump, we actually had more money in our pocket. That's number one. Why the hell would he be asking me what I would... Well, that war will be ending soon, actually. Okay, if I had $1 million, I'd finish off paying this house, and then who knows? It's one of those things where I'm enjoying this. This is pretty damn fun. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm just talking about making America great again, and keep asking questions. I actually enjoy. I at the end of the day, I like to say at the end of the day, it's one of my things where I'm trying to say something, and but anyway, when it comes down to it, under Trump's presidential everything, his first term, no new world wars at all. That is true. It is something to think about. Uh, it's one of those things. Like I said, it's one of those things. I have my certain sayings that I say all the damn time, and it's one of those things that's there it is again. Howdy, howdy. And it kind of upsets me when I keep saying the same thing over and over again because you're like, well, Des is not a legit person, and he's a faggot. That I am not, but at the same time, it is what it is. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Another day in paradise. The fact is, I'm here to have fun, talk about stuff here. Like I said, tomorrow I want to be talking more about the files And I think the one I'll be talking about the most will be the Russia thing. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Good times are had by all. Let's talk more about making America great again, because when America is great, then we can actually help the rest of the world. And let's be honest, that's the whole point of this whole thing. Trump said it straight out himself. Once America is back on its feet, we can help the rest of the world. Not giving handouts to everybody, because that's what we've been doing. We've been doing it a lot. We've been doing it a lot. And it's true. And once America is great, again, we can actually help other countries out. So in reality, Make America Great Again should be make the world great again by starting with us first. Then we help out the rest of the children. And that's what it comes down to. The terrorists were actually were a great ploy on Trump's part. He knew what he was doing. The fact is, he's a businessman. In fact, I was going to talk about that in the next part of the whole second term. But being that we were talking about that, Elon Musk, if it doesn't fit his agenda, he's not going to stay. That's the thing about it. How dare you give the rest of the American people tax breaks too? How dare you? I wanted to get all that money for my cars. Hey, Elon, douchebag Musk, you know what? It's not all about you, sweetheart. It's about the American people. I mean, he did this. And he turned around and again. You can't make that shit up. That's what's so funny about it. Oh, man. That's what I thought was actually hilarious. How the hell did you do? You did a Nazi salute, and then you turn around and do it again. That was comical. Oh, man. That's what I think is hilarious about the Elon Musk thing. And he's not a Nazi. He was just in Israel. And the fact is, the frickin' CNN, MSNBC, and all the leftist piece of shit medias are going to actually always portray him basically as a Nazi now. The fact is, Elon Musk is just a crazy person. That actually brought a sink in when he bought, X, I think it is now, right? X. The fact is, I think it's hilarious. Elon Musk is a special person. Well, actually, I feel sorry for you if you don't like Trump. I think it actually is for ratings. The fact is, at the end of the day, that's what it actually all is. When you think about it, back in the day when it came to news, before we get back to making America great again, when it came down to it, when it comes to the media, it's 24-hour cycles. CNN, MSNBC, they got to make up their news. Back in the day when we were growing up, we watched news there was news 3 or 4 times a day. In the morning, around noon. Then you had one at 5 or 6 o'clock, and then you had the evening news. It's one of those things where you didn't have a 24-hour cycle of news. Now they got to make up as much news as they possibly can, and they lie. They lie. So, of course, a lot of you out there know that I love watching Louder Crowder. They've been doing. They were showing some of the real bullshit that the left does, which they always do. Which that's one of the reasons why I love watching Louder Crowder. They have a whole team. I do too, but it's summertime, and once I get my laptop figuring that out, I'll be going live on the laptop. So I'll be looking like a real YouTuber, all with my headset on and my mic in front of me. But the media does not do their due diligence. They, this past week, there was a white guy that maybe said the N-word. We don't know for sure. But he was beat down by a gang of black people. The fact is, at the end of the day, the media, of course, does not actually portray it actually as that. They said there was how the hell they say it? It was not how the way they said it made it sound like it was not as bad as what it was, but it was horseshit. It was terrible. By the way, I'm a Trump person. So Black Jesus, I am a Trump person. That's funny that your name is Black Jesus. At the end of the day, that's how I feel about it. The media does not portray the news the way it should be portrayed. Being that nobody's back on here right now, I'm going to continue on with my Make America Great Again. Good times. So those tariffs are doing a fantastic job. And the fact is, people, including myself, I was wondering myself how this section was going to actually, go about. But Trump knew what he's doing. He's a businessman. He's been doing that for years. His whole life he's been in a business. And the fact is, he knows what he's doing. The left, they keep doing this whole rhetoric thing of trying to actually make, people that they don't actually agree with into the bad guy, basically like a Hitler. When it comes down to being always, when he goes to that radical bullshit, exactly. And that's actually exactly what it is. He is playing chess, and the fact is, they're playing. What's that game with the cheese and the mousetrap? They're playing mousetrap with the whole spinny thing, and the thing hits the ball. Connect Four. That's another good one. You gotta love it, because at the end of the day, these people just need to make him look so terrible, and yet Trump just keeps winning. Like I said, tomorrow I want to talk more about the Russia thing, because that's a big one. I mean, if it comes to actually some of these liberal asshats going to prison, finally, getting what they deserve. I mean, you had Shifty Shifts actually in her interview actually admitting that he did all this. It's time to take these asshats down. They need to be arrested. And they need to be actually put on trial. If they actually did this, which we know they did, we can't know for sure. We can't know for sure that they did it. It's just time for this whole thing to actually come together. Because if they did it, if any of us did anything like that, we would be in prison. Getting back to Making America Great Again. I love going back and forth, going to that, and then we're talking about that, because I got to save that for tomorrow anyway. With Making America Great Again, with part 2, aka Trump's second term, let's be honest, he brought his A team now. His A team is the best. They're not going to stand him down. They're not going to back away, because at the end of the day, they need to make sure everything gets actually kosher. They need to make sure that hopefully years to come, that we, the conservatives, we, the Republicans, stay in power for a beat yet, just to actually get it actually going. And the nice thing about it is a lot of people on the left that have become moderate to the middle that are actually kind of joining us, like Tulsi Gabbard. I don't mind if they join our team. The fact is, I think it should be always like that. It should, if you see the light at the end of the day and you see, our side was very corrupt. The grass is always greener on our side. We don't do the cancel culture over here. They want to cancel. Hell, I'm a little gnat, and I guarantee you they want to cancel me already before I get big. I guarantee it. I'm not going to say I'm going to be a Ben Shapiro or a Tim or a Louder or Crowder big. I'm never going to get that big. But I can still get half-ass big if I keep going live every day, and just shoot the shit and have some fun on here. The fact is, that's what my lives are actually all about, having fun. At the end of the day, that's what I like to do on here. I stress throughout the day. I come on here to have fun. That's why I'm doing this morning live, because I'm busy later on today. It's like, Raider on today. Des is busy. Raider on. I just like to actually shoot the shit with the people. And it's fun meeting people throughout the world. Hence the reason why I go live on Instagram as much as I do. But Making America Great Again. I think Trump's doing a damn good job. I mean, the border crossings itself is so small now. It's actually ridiculous how fast it went from thousands of people to basically zero. If there's even, they're at this point, they're scared to actually come across here, because they know when they get caught, they will get deported back. Why go for that exercise if you don't have to? I wish they would still do the Gator thing because that would be fantastic. And all the other stuff that, like the tariffs we talked about earlier, he's kicking some ass on that one, taking some names. It's just a glorious thing. So are you guys tired of the winning yet? The first term was the beginning. And I believe he really does have to drain the swamp to actually get it done throughout the second term here. People need to be arrested, and people need to actually be put to justice in order for this whole thing to actually legitimately stay the way it's supposed to be staying. I think that's all I got to say on this one. I've been enjoying the conversation, by the way. I know there's nobody on here now, right now again, but once again, good time for me to gig off here. Once again, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Once again, make America great again. And like always, peace out. And like always, happy holidays.